one of the memories that stands out the most is Jerome driving the van into the ditch. It was terrifying. Once we got out of the van, it was funny. And not to Jerome, but later it was. And then the amazing thing is that the village people, sorry. The villagers came out and God just sent a tractor our way and got the van out. So, and there was Coca-Cola everywhere. So that was awesome.
One night as we were winding down in the girls' dorm, it was about 11:30, and Becky Chandler found a huge scorpion in her bed. And in that moment is when I knew Kim Pound was a superwoman, because she was up on the bed. She had the flashlight and the bug spray, and she was just going after it. And you can see it, like every other woman is crowded around watching, and as soon as something happens, we all flinch, and she's just going after it.
And so we got started painting, and I'm painting this. My job was the door of this church, had a big cross on it. So I'm trying to leave the cross, unpainted so it'll stand out and get up, and I'm painting real closely. And there's I look back, there's this whole line of village men, like 8 of them, 20 feet behind me, watching carefully. They're just staring at this painting. And so I'm painting very carefully, trying not to, get anything on the cross. And I lean against something, and I'm, and then I realize I've leaned against paint, and I've got this big white strip here. And I look back, and they're all just like really busting out laughing. I clearly don't know how to paint.
Lynn, if he ever tells you you're going on a 2.5-hour trip, take a lunch because it's all day.
The trip to Marblehaw to help with the construction when Alan was driving, and I look back and the trailer's rolling down the road and not attached to the van, and I thought, awesome, things are finally getting exciting, and this is great.
In the middle of the night, all the mangoes used to fall on the roof, and so it would make this huge crash. And when I woke up, and I looked around me, and I thought we were like being attacked or something, and so I was freaking out. I was like, why isn't anyone else awake? But then I realized, I kind of just looked over and then went back to sleep. So we didn't get killed, so that's good.
By that night, Chris and Hallie were the younger versions of ourselves. We found out they think Cheryl and I are their future. We told them there's time to change, but I don't know if they will.
But one of my favorite things, and I don't know that they realize this is my favorite thing, is Hallie singing to Tammy in the morning. It was the most funniest thing ever. So my mom used to wake me up with a song as well. Well, Tammy had taught Hallie a song, or sang it to Hallie or something. Anyway, but then Hallie turned around and sang it to Tammy. It's the best wake-up song ever. So anyway, if you ever have a chance, and if Hallie's ever willing to sing it, it is the best song to hear, and that was my favorite.
Who made the biggest impact on you in the trip? And the answer would have to be Brother Darian himself. And literally, I was getting some of my things in a suitcase at my bedside, and next thing I know, boom, I feel somebody plow into me, and it was Brother Darian. He literally impacted me. See, he was getting up into the top bunk the first time, and he kind of slipped and fell into me, and if I wasn't there, he might have a broken neck. But so I'm thankful that he was there and that he was okay, but that was fun.
I just had one quick question to ask everybody. If your pastor asked you to jump off a cliff, would you do it?
Don't stop, go all the way.
The stories that we had to tell and getting to do puppets with Grant was cool, even though he told me later that my puppeteering was awful.
Her puppet looked like it was drowning,
That's okay. That's all right.